A crazy counter pick carry to come in. It is to make sure that Aji cannot get a good counter pick against him. The fact that he's more likely to take some of those carry picks. So by saving it for the last pick, you force this kind of tank first tank up in the top side. Maybe not going to be the focus point. Still at half health. Rest of PSG collapsing in. Yubao's in a nice flank position here.
They're letting nothing go. Absolutely nothing. Yubao in. Toltu misses the ultimate and will be taken down as 1-for-1 so far. The Junja on the backside. The charm is nice onto Aria. There's now the all-out 2v1 on the top side of the play. And Aja forced away, but the health bars are so low. Yubao getting the recess, but he can't quite finish the kill onto Aria. No flash from earlier as he looks for a little bit more, and there's a bonus kill on top.
Out of there, moved into River and started grabbing the dragon during this Rift Herald charge.
Cheeky little charm there. Yubao in the mid lane. But once again, textbook, right? Drop Herald mid. Not only are you getting plates, and
Goldie continues to grow. He's already 1,600 gold ahead of Udapon with this turret dropping now. He's over 2,000 gold on the team. It's absolutely him.
Yeah, I mean, I want to go back to the point I made about, you know, Junja, Corgi, the coach for the team, both of them previously on that EDG roster. The way I see PSG right now is like Diet 2021 EDG. Like that same style of like they want to play through strong lanes and they want to apparently dive in the top side as well as a hook from Woody. It's knockups galore and it's damage coming out from Yubao. Absolutely immaculate stuff.
Great play by PSG there, breaking the mid turret open, and during that time moving up to the top side. You can just see absolutely beautiful vision control for them here in this side of the map. They have that little section cordoned off there. Hold on, got a fight going.
Wako has the damage.
No.
They thought they had
drop as well.
It's the fact that he just didn't retreat. He was just like, oh, you guys want to fight? Okay. Just dodges
go in their back pocket. Each fight just gets more and more difficult to win from here.
I just want to point something out that you never see in pro players. It might not be able to get a charge. It's hooked under. But there we go. No, it will be able to get its charge off in the end. And oh, that's going to be 1 HP on the tower. But in the meantime, PSG pressuring in the mid lane simultaneously, looking for these objectives. A couple more autos do the trick, but respecting Toltu's engage, respecting the rotation from DFM.
See if there's a bit of a chase down here for DFM if they're actually going to go for the engage. All 5 are grouped up. Toltu does have his ultimate back available. We'll see if he decides to pull the trigger, but doesn't look like they're going to go for it. And speaking of patience, how many people in solo queue greed for that turret and die? How many pro players do? Oh!
Or greed for this vision and die. It's Junja caught out. A great little pick for DFM, but now Yubao wants to go for the fight anyway. Gets the charm onto Hart. There's a crescendo onto the backside as well. But in the meantime, the rest...
2 picks, able to grab some objective bounties here as well. Drop this mid lane turret. Right as we were talking about the control for PSG, Junji get DFM might face check. They're not the most aggressive team about starting it.
And there we go. They forced an ultimate out. Toltu boots it up. Oh, it's a great little hook though from Harp. It's a crescendo of clappage as he finds himself that hook, and Steel follows up for a little bit more. Aja hooked again. Harp is on a roll right now. It's a power cord coming on through as Junja trying to escape. Aja somehow gets away with his life though, and now DFM could be in trouble because Wako free firing, and it's Yubao on the top side of the play. Steel trying to escape with Aria, but Yubao wants to chase them down. The charm is there. A double for Wako.
For sure, DFM was about to win that fight. Maybe themselves set up for a Baron on the tail end of it, but just not enough damage to finish out Aja there, who somehow was able to survive. Bought enough time for the rest of PSG to collapse.
Great bit of playmaking there from Yubao as well.
Yeah, able to blow up Udapon. No time to talk about it though.
Woody goes into the backside of the pit, gets a hook onto Steel. Toltu trying to buy space for his team. 4K on the Dragon as it resets. Woody might have to get back out of the play here. Toltu only a knock up onto Junja. Steel 1 HP, taking down Junja on the backside of the play, and the follow-up is there from Aja. Pulls them over the wall and takes them down. Yubao with a double, and PSG, this is full fat fighting.
A 5 for
new game here on the stage for this brand new PSG squad.
Absolutely crushing game 1 here. A couple small pickoffs DFM was able to pull off, but aside from those, it has been dominance out of the side of PSG. The objective control, 3 dragon field, pretty doomed.
I can recognize a game state, okay? We're 12K up in 27 minutes. I'm not going to sugarcoat it at this point.
No, they're coming back right now. TP flank from Toltu.
Here we go. Wako caught. We said, how can they catch the Aphelios? That is how the Cyclone there was Steel. Going to trade his life for it. It's Junja. Does find the answer. And now they're on the wrong side of the play. Junja turns golden as Aja tries to protect his jungler. Looking for Udapon, and his AD carries down on both sides. Ari the next target, but a great little lantern from Harp. But it's not enough. With Toltu falling, PSG once again find their fight.
We've been hyping up Wako, but there are other threats for PSG available. Aji and Yubao clean that fight up from the backside, able to find multiple kills. He TPs into the mid lane, trying to end the game right now. TP coming in for Yubao as well, healing up in the fountain first. And
It's a bit aggressive from Aja. Might be in trouble here. One more tower shot, but he walks away. That's some swagger in the top lane coming out from PSG, who look fantastic today. They woke up on the right side of the bed.
For sure, that was a take the top turret inhibitor, get your second inhib, start working down the neutral objectives as they start spawning.
DFM perhaps baited by the fact that it's been so slow previously. Not going to check it just yet. Still trying to finally move on forwards. PSG kiting away from this one. Junja behind enemy lines. He wants Udapon here. All five players are here, but look at that. Yubao on the play with him. And it is just immaculate. Once again, PSG looking fantastic in these fights.
Absolutely clinical fight there by PSG, finding the back line of Udapon, instantly assassinating him. Yubao and Aji in the most two recent fights being absolutely huge. And this is what makes PSG such a threatening team here in stage 1 of bracket play. Multiple threats available for their team. Very clean early game and then an explosive mid to late game team fighting team.
Yeah, fantastic stuff. And the PCS kind of showing up here. Game number 1, playing their game and playing it damn well. 23-5 to finish. And I think PSG...
Woody flexing maybe?
Yes!
Oh, he actually locked it in. All right, we get the first Blitzcrank of the tournament. I expect we'll be seeing a lot more of this champion. Just so powerful, it feels like these days.
You know, I thought it was going to be Harp. I was
Game
wrong.
1 is their coach was just like, you should have got Dragon earlier. Faster. Definitely, even this time, despite the pressure that they kind of had in the bot lane, the fact that they got that gank off in the mid
neutrals and being able to just do it through priority, figuring out when your opponent is going to reset. Woody channeling is in a light year here as he finds Harp with a hook, but the handshake turning it around, and Udapon still full HP. This could be a disaster as Udapon trying to chase for more, still has the flash available. Ghost channeled away as he's getting the damage onto Woody. Can they finish it? Yes, they can! I believe it is pronounced Adja, but, you know, my weak English tongue cannot maintain it. Woody knocked up here. He's going to be caught out, and with no flash available, you got to believe it's another pick for DFM. This is what we wanted to see. This is the pace we wanted.
Yeah, DFM being much more aggressive this time around, finding angles. We'll see if Toll's in trouble here, though he should be able to just hop over the wall to steal, maybe, if he's got it up.
Good looking for a fight, honestly. Steel's just over the wall. The all-out comes out from Toll 2. Junja not quite on the right side of the wall, forced to ult himself as Harp has moved on over as well. The knockback onto Adja. Oh, the hostile takeover doesn't quite connect, but Toltu does not care about that one. Find a hook for himself. It's going to be a full-on 4v4 as Yubao enters the fray as well. Junja, is he trying to go for a steal as the all-in comes out? That's a nice little Moonlight Vigil as well. Woody in the middle of everything. Steel low on HP. Dragon gets low, but Steel grabs it. No, in fact, it was Udapon to finish the job. Gets a kill for himself as well. Looking for more as he dives over the wall. Wacko flashed on. And now Adja in a 1v1 with Azeri. I don't think he can win that one. It's a double for you.
Cooldown, so quite a while. Will not have that for Dragon if PSG are able to get enough tempo to kind of force that one down. You saw the idea there, combo it with the
favorites of them, but can still be very, very valuable, especially when you're later on in those team fights, especially when you're running with a tank Gragas up in the top side.
Yes, sir. You can see Aja coming in the backside, wants to get an ult and knock people into the turret.
This could be massive if he can find Udapon. Steal flashes away. Udapon knocked up, knocked back. The rest of the team can't follow up though, because Toll too, making him pay the toll on the backside of the play. Woody next to go down as Aria gets the resets and bottom side actually. I don't think there's a contest here at all. This is Baron taken by DFM, showing up in game 2.
DFM already showing the benefit.
See happy faces across the staff for DFM, and rightly so, as they begin their Red Bull power play.
But it is kind of hard to actually stop a push here coming in. So they're going to melt this first turret down here, already moving over to the mid lane.
Aggressive.
And not a ton of tools on the side of PSG to poke that one off. I feel like that's where sometimes people tunnel on what it can prevent without realizing what's up.
Cyclone comes in, Aria over the wall as well. Adja just caught in the middle of everyone, tries to escape and almost does, but taken down in the end. And DFM continue to push forwards. Baron in pocket, 5 members strong in the mid lane. Stoll 2, might have gone too deep for this one. They've run out of minions as well. He's knocked up, he's under the tower, but the all-out pulls him out to safety and flips the play on it.
1,500 gold Baron buff power play.
And again, like you say, denying soul point.
You kind of default win your lanes, and people don't play you quite normally, and you're able to kind of scale. And DFM, I think, respected PSG a little bit too much in game 1, and in game 2, forcing a lot more often.
TV coming out from DFM here as they want to try and find the fight, and they might have just found it as well. Wako taken down by Aria, who finds the backline and finds those charms, finds the resets, finds everything for DFM.
DFM punish and collapse so quickly. This is one of the things that they are incredible at, is the angles of playmaking. They can come from all over the map. The teleport coming in there from Aria, finding Wako on the backside of that fight, able to finish him off, does give them the path to grab this mid lane inhibitor turret. We'll see how far they want to go here.
Oh, a knockback as well. This could be the snowball. A pick onto Yubao as the tower is taken down. Yubao with the double Zhonya's keeps himself alive for a little bit longer. Not long enough as he's taken down. It won't be the end of the game, but it will be a mid lane in him.
Mid lane inhib the window to get out. Now that's a lot of ultimates down for the side of DFM.
We got a pincer play coming through. DFM ready. As the Berserk actually keeps him walking away. Aja locked up in the team, flashes out to safety. Tol2 locked up as Wako is firing away, flashes into the play, and the follow-ups there from PSG. Aja now denying Tol2, knocks him up and takes him out as Junja getting resets in the backside of the play. And PSG, against all odds, fight.
DFM and buying PSG their foothold back into this game. Gonna grab a Baron on the tail end of that fight.
Look, PSG say you can take one Mountain Drake. You can take people coming into the tournament saying that Gigabin was going to be the biggest Giga Chad of play-ins.
The exact moment for when he can finally go in on the back foot all game long, and as soon as he sees his angle, he very easily can land some poke against it, like a Corki, and then you're like, why did I build this in the first place? No. Here, like you said, Junjia realizing right back up.
All out being on cooldown could be an issue as Tol2 keeps himself safe for the time being. Dragon started, and we might just have a 50-50 on our hands still.
Yeah, we're gonna flip it.
He's gonna need to live up to his name here. The Everfrosts come on through, but it's a fight instead as Tol2's on the backside, but Wako just shredding through his health bar. Has said it's a good charm from Aria, but it's not good enough. So we do find the kill onto Tol2, and now we reset back onto Drake once more. Steel in the pit here. Junja turns gold, and Steel has to try and make the magic happen, but the smite's there for Junja. It's Soul as Wako charging into the backside. He's got a million shurikens and a dream of a victory as Aria falls. Looking for more onto Steel and Harp. They flee for their lives as another goes. In general, I feel like that fight was a slow, steady fight. They read the situation. They understood what DFM needed to do. And
the map getting vision control down, finally hitting these turrets. There are 4 turrets that they are behind DFM, so once they start grabbing these, they will slingshot ahead in gold. Get ready for Elder as well as you just keep taking down these inner turrets. And the rest of the ultimate's still available for the side of DFM.
Pressure is on here. And it feels like PSG are in the driver's seat. DFM are trying to answer as Tol2 just jumps into the middle of everyone. Wako still untouched, and Tol2's almost down, but the Cyclone does manage to get onto the team. It's a GA out from Steel, but Wako's still alive, taken down to the backside. Aria trying to keep himself alive. The Cyclone causing chaos. Unicorn's still going as Aja tries to shut him down, but it feels like DFM slowly winning the battle of attrition. Junja wants the resets, but denied as Tol2 will fall. It's absolute carnage on the Rift, but it's DFM that are the kings of chaos. It's DFM that come out on top.
DFM win the fight 3-5 right now. Gonna miss the charm. Should find this kill into Aji in a second here. The question is, are they able to end 30 bit more resources? He will drop as well, but not after they've gotten so much AoE damage out that the biggest carries are already down.
Team fighting. Elder is in play for DFM. This is bold from PSG to try and go for the Baron. Junja actually ults over the wall to take the objective. Aria is off on the side in the meantime in a 1v3. The Elder burn, and Woody's taken out. Cares about Baron when you've got a man advantage in a minute and a half on Elder Dragon. This is everything DFM needed to keep themselves in the series. After a heartbreaker of a mid-game, after a monumental early game, perhaps this is enough for them to take PSG out and push us to game number 3. Junja on the front line will be taken down. Big damage coming across the team as Wako wide on his ultimate, but the Gale Force is there. Steel will fall. It's 1-for-1 between the teams, and Wako wants a little bit more.
Wako wants a little bit more. They do find the kill onto Steel. They did end up dropping him there, so now it's a 4v3. Both junglers down. Woody back alive. This is getting very scary for DFM.
Man, Wako is a living turret. DFM can't even go close to the guy without getting shredded. Aria ults over the wall. Wako trying to clear the wave as fast as possible, but it's Woody caught out again as Tol2 dives under the tower, answers with his own life, and again. Two-shot his team if he's got Infernum on. Like, this is dangerous territory. Keep your eyes on what Harp's bringing to the table. He's rooked by Yubao, though, to start this fight off, and already Yubao using his ultimate. Junja has to just abandon his mid laner. They're trying to trade for Tol2. Tol2. But in the meantime, Yubao's going to go down. DFM starts strong, but Tol2 does go down. And now the follow-up from Wako as well. The Moonlight Vigil onto Heart, but they don't have the damage to finish things for Wako. Junja needs to find his smite. Steel could live up to his name here as Aja over the wall. Steel found alone. The clone goes down. The knockup is there. GA procced. This could be it for PSG as Steel found wanting and taken down. Aria next to try and save his jungler, but Wako flashes after him. The Calibrum not quite there to finish the job, but Udapon left alone. And suddenly nowhere to go. Udapon will go down and PSG take their Elder as their reward.
PSG in the tensest of moments, finding ways to play these fights out. Steel not having time to heal after a monster hook by Woody forced him low. That was the impetus for that whole situation. And now with the Elder on, looks like they're going to try and end. Easy cleanse there by Wako.
Ult comes across the team, but it's not enough. Yubao charging forwards. And with Elder, you've got to believe that this is it unless some kind of miracle can save DFM. As the PCS show up to MSI once again with great expectations and a great reality. PSG go 2-0 in their first game. They wipe DFM despite a tough early game, and they show us why they must be feared.